Hawaiian Airlines emerging stronger from the COVID-19 crisis. We are rising from this crisis not only with renewed optimism but as a better, more sustainable airline for our guests, our employees, and the planet, Hawaiian Airlines President and CEO Peter Ingram wrote in his welcome message of the just-released Corporate Kuleana Report. Hawaiian Airlines today released its 2021 Corporate Kuleana Report outlining the carrier's progress on environmental, social, and governance (ESG) initiatives. Despite this being the most challenging period in its 92-year history as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic, the airline continues to focus on corporate responsibility. Addressing climate change remains one of Hawaiian's key ESG priorities. As we progress through 2021, I am incredibly proud of our team's accomplishments in the face of extreme adversity and encouraged for our future, Hawaiian Airlines CEO Ingram continued. The airline has committed to achieving net zero carbon emissions by 2050 through ongoing fleet investments, more efficient flying, carbon offsets, and industry advocacy for air traffic control reform and sustainable aviation fuel development and proliferation. Starting this year, Hawaiian has pledged to offset emissions from international flights above 2019 levels, in accordance with the International Civil Aviation Organization's Carbon Offsetting and Reduction Scheme for International Aviation (CORSIA). Hawaii's hometown airline also defined steps it is taking to foster diversity and inclusion, calling it a key driver of our success. Evidence-based processes to minimize bias in hiring and promotional practices across Hawaiian have contributed to team diversity, with approximately 78% of its active workforce identifying as diverse based on ethnicity and 44% based on gender. We can always do better, and we are re-examining our practices to ensure Hawaiian Airlines remains a diverse, inclusive, equitable and desirable place to work, and where every team member is respected, valued and supported, Ingram said. The 2021 Corporate Kuleana Report chronicles how Hawaii's only locally based major carrier and one of its largest employers endured the devastating impacts of the pandemic by preserving financial resources, supporting employees and communities statewide, and safely providing essential transportation. In the fourth quarter of 2020, Hawaiian became the first U.S. airline to establish a network of dedicated drive-through testing sites near its key gateway airports once the state of Hawaii began exempting travelers from quarantine with proof of a negative COVID-19 test. We enhanced disinfection throughout our operations and adopted an in-flight face covering policy as an added layer of protection in our cabins, which were already extremely safe by virtue of their built-in airflow and filtration systems, the report noted. In addition to maintaining vital transportation for passengers and cargo to, from and within the islands throughout the pandemic, Hawaiian employees participated in numerous philanthropic efforts, which took on renewed importance in 2020. Among the highlights, more than 1,500 Hawaiian Airlines volunteers donated approximately 6,500 hours to cultural and environmental conservation initiatives, and to care for Hawaii's most vulnerable community members. The airline also partnered with the Hawaii State Department of Education in a summer-long Kakua Our Schools project to refresh 7 public campuses before educators welcomed students back in the fall semester. Hawaiian operated a complex humanitarian mission to fly 1.6 million masks to Honolulu from Shenzhen, China. The airline supported Hawaii's medical workers, including doctors, nurses, assistants and volunteers who took over 600 complimentary neighbor island flights in April and May 2020 to conduct COVID-19 testing and deliver care. Hawaiian donated $472,000 worth of catering goods ranging from new hand towels and condiments to soft drinks and packaged foods to nonprofits in Hawaii and throughout the carrier's U.S. mainland network, as well as hundreds of thousands of soft goods and in-flight items to local humanitarian organizations and schools, such as main cabin blankets, pillowcases and amenity kits, and first-class slippers, mattress pads and pillowcases. Hawaiian's 2021 Corporate Kuleana Report includes metrics established by the Sustainability Accounting Standards Board (SASB). To read the report and learn more about Hawaiian's ESG practices, please visit www.hawaiianairlines.com.